Yo man 5 here, welcome to the month of May. We are here starting up a new ranked season. As you can see, I did achieve the rank of Legend last season, putting me in the top 0.25% of our ranked players, which is great. I was not able to hit like the top 100 and earn any of the qualifying points for Blizzard, but sorry, I had to clear my throat. But I did in fact get Legend, and so we'll see where it puts us. We have the, was it Cupcake card back from April, and 25 bonus stars, putting me right up into rank 16, so we have to skip a lot of the boring ranks. As fun as those are, and you could win with almost anything sometimes, we get to go ahead and start our climb again from rank 16. Our quests for today, we have a 40, a 40, and a 60, so we'll reroll the Druid or Hunter 40 because Priest or Warlock are more likely to play Warlock than Druid or Hunter, really. Hey, look at that, we got 100. So, why don't we hop right in and start crushing some face up? I've been playing a lot of Rogue lately. Finally got VanCleef, put him in the, so we'll play the Dragon Rogue deck that I've been playing. I put VanCleef in this deck. Let me make sure Hearthstone Deck Tracker's got the right one. I took out one of the Blackwing Corruptors because I found my curve was a little bit high. And it then cuts down on needing to have a dragon in all your hands. And put in another VanCleef to keep the curve down, and just because VanCleef is such a good tempo card.
Watch your back.
Alright, so we have Sap, Coin, SI. We're getting Shaman, so I don't think we actually need the Saps this early. But Eviscerate is nice. Coin SI7 is always great. So I think we'll just keep those two. And we pick up a Deadly Poison. Yeah, the new version of this is 4 and 3. The other version was about 4 and 4 before I decided I needed to cut out some of the 5 drops. Murloc Shaman. I think we're fine. We can leave that because we can still SI7 it after. I'm not too worried about Murlocs because unlike the Warlock deck, they don't have the draw power to keep up after a Fan of Knives. I just coin SI, kill the Tide Color, and pass. So basically against the Murlocs here, I'm just going to make sure that they can't get a big enough board for it to ever actually matter. Make sure OBS is doing everything correctly. Yep.
What to do?
Alright, our turn. Power Mace with Murlocs is a little bit interesting. I don't think there's any reason really to do anything besides just take out this Murloc. We don't need to like eviscerate a 1-drop or anything. I wonder if the Power Mace is in there for anything specific. Or if it's just a Murloc deck and they wanted weapons. War Leader's a bit of a pain. So we can eviscerate the War Leader, we can just go prep, eviscerate, kill the 1/1 Grimscale, and then redagger Deadly Poison. Which sets us up for a nice Fan of Knives if we get to it, because we do have Drake. If not, we can just do something like Lotheb. And I'm not too worried about burning several cards to take care of some of this because they're running out of cards already.
Here we go.
I have a much better later game than the Murloc deck does, but I still have 2 Farseers, so I'm not too worried about getting face down.
Goblins and gnomes.
Hobgoblin Murlocs. Oh man, with the mech, look at this synergy. Maybe we just make him sad. Sap that.
Here we go.
It's probably worth to burn an Eviscerate here. Just because I want a board built up for next turn. I want to be building up a board next turn.
Here we go.
It sucks to waste a weapon, like a 3 on this, but we're getting actually pretty low, so we need to start developing our board, and that means making sure they don't have a board to kill our board with. Yeah. Alright, and Blade Flurry is really nice, because we can just go Shredder, Blade Flurry, pass turn, and now we're in a commanding position. There's really not many top decks that they can have that get them back into this. That's not bad. But it doesn't really get them out. I think I'm gonna Drake here because even if I Deadly Poison, I really don't need it that badly. I think we just take that out, dagger up, and we pass because we have the Deadly Poison. I mean, I suppose if the top deck looked the other War Leader, we could be in some pretty annoying trouble. Oracle's fine. Face is a little bit annoying. Oh, we get the Blade Flurry though. So I don't think we need to do anything. We have 8, so we can Drake first and get a bigger Blade Flurry. Or we can have a massive Fan of Knives. That is a-okay with me. And it's not worth it to go face because we have a large burst next turn where we just go Deadly Poison, hit Blade Flurry. Well played. And rank 15. Oh, the bat. Let's see if we can get that win streak going. Just climb out of the lower ranks real fast. And we have a worthy opponent that is not actually a Gourd critic. I don't get that one. That's a reference that's probably just going over my head. Feel free to point it out in the comments if it's something I should just know about.
Watch your back.
So this is a Warlock. We don't want double Fan of Knives. Sap may actually be a really good card because we don't know which version of Warlock it is, but this low in the ladder I'm going to assume not Handlock. And I kind of want to keep a Drake, especially if I'm pitching the Sap. It's probably a little bit greedy, but we'll do it. Man, if his hand had a prep, this Drake would be pretty absurd. We do have a coin, but that's not quite a prep. Oh, we got the second Drake. That's a little bit awkward. Oh, just an egg. That's fine. Dagger up, pass. Yeah, this deck plays mostly like an Oil Robe deck, but with some added tempo plays of like Volcanic Drake, and we're running less on the gas. We don't have double sprint, double sharp sword. Corruptor.
I wonder.
So if I sap it this turn, I get a turn where I avoid the Defender of Argus Flay, and I can have a turn where I go like coin, eviscerate, or you know, some other set of plays.
So many
I
options.
think it's correct to sap here, because I need to get to my later turns, because that's where my big damage is, where I get to drop like Blackwing. I can coin Blackwing, I can get a Volcanic Drake out, possibly pretty cheap. If we draw into VanCleef, we can have a really annoying turn where we just go coin, eviscerate VanCleef. What you got, Figuro?
So many possibilities.
How many possibilities? Knife Drake was fine. Launching Creeper's also fine. So I think here it's actually really good to just coin out this Blackwing and take out the Knife Juggler. Because even if they Defender, they're only going to have 3 power, and they're just going to run into a Blackwing. And we can set up some turns with the Eviscerate and the Volcanic Drake where you get like Deadly Poison, Eviscerate. Oh man. So I can hit, killing 1, making 4, Fan of Knives killing 4, so that's 5. So that gives me double Volcanic Drakes.
Death to the pretender.
Holy cow. That is what you call tempo. Right there. Yeah, it's over.
Well played.
So that was brutal. And it's plays like that that I've made the deck for. Where you just kill like 3 things and you just Drake. We killed way more than 3 things. We killed 5 things. We just got to go Drake. One more win and we get a win streak. See if we can get that up. We're actually going pretty quickly through these because they're early on in the ladder, so we're already at 2 games in at 12 minutes. Not bad at all.
Valera versus Gul'dan.
Caitlyn.
Shall be mine.
Oh, Cataline.
Watch your back.
We get Coin and VanCleef, and I'm tempted to keep Blackwing, but I don't really want to do anything super greedy. So like we already have Coin VanCleef for just a 4/4 if they're not really doing anything, if it's like handlock. If it's not handlock, I think Blade Flurry is worth a little bit more than Fan of Knives, but Fan of Knives clears a lot of their really early minions, but Blade Flurry costs less, so I think we're going to keep that with VanCleef. Auto Barber, Blade Flurry. This is a really nice hand. This sprint's a little bit awkward for a while, but
Why do you call?
and Thalnos, so we're gonna have some fun turns. Egg's a little bit annoying. So I could coin VanCleef and that would bait out Power Overwhelming, which would be okay. They're not gonna have Implosion yet. They could have a Beast of Sergeant, but that's only 3 damage, so I think it's entirely correct to go coin VanCleef here.
Brotherhood shall prevail.
What's the play? Void Terror. Whoa. Sap, please. That is gigantic. I'm not entirely sure if I can deal with that. Next time we have Auto Barber hit Blade Flurry.
Lapdogs! All of you!
It could be really wrong to go face here, but I think
Lapdogs!
I'm
All
going
of you!
to go face. Because we can set up some of the powerful turns with like Thalnos and Auto Barber and Blade Flurry. Might be losing this one. This one's really annoying though.
Put the apple on your head.
Alright. So we can sap the Void Terror, but we Auto Barber and kill the Juggler first
Here we go.
before we sap the Void Terror. Because that way we take one less damage because we don't get Direwolf.
Job done.
Or I would love to have had that sap last turn where we could just sap and then throw VanCleef into their face, but can't have everything.
Stop yelling!
Alright, so I can double Blade Flurry away this board. It seems a little bit greedy.
So many options.
We could Drake Flurry. Again seems greedy, so we could go Thalnos. Hit, weapon up, prep Blade Flurry.
I wonder.
Because that takes out the Imp Gang Boss. And that takes out one of the imps. Or we hit Creeper, spawn the creeps.
So many options. I'll choose soon.
Okay, so I think we're gonna do this because we leave the least minions on the board. Thalnos, Green Dagger, Prep, Blade Flurry. We're probably gonna lose this one. That Void Terror was like the most obscene answer to our VanCleef, and we didn't have the sap to punish.
So many possibilities.
Phantom Knives? Eviscerate. Wait, really? Oh, Doomguard. Or Void Terror, okay. Holy cow, can we win? I don't think I can. That's really annoying. Okay, so I guess I can... dagger Blade Flurry and be alive for one turn?
Here we go. I'll choose soon.
Am I dead?
From the void,
I'm not dead.
come.
Okay. Pretty sure I can't win, but I'm not dead. Yeah, no, I can't win. Alright, so we just concede and we move on to the next game. We just climb the ladder again. God, that was really dumb. Oh well. It's a good deck, can't really fault being dead to it. I just really needed to have the sap. And I mulliganed the sap away, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. What was that last game? I don't quite remember.
Valir
Here,
versus
deck record,
Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Watch your back.
Oh no, we mulliganed Blackwing, Corruptor, and Fan of Knives. It's Warrior, so I think I need to keep VanCleef because they only run one BGH, and I need to have a massive VanCleef to pressure them. I just need a big board.
Job's done.
I just dagger up. Heads up.
Mind if I roll need?
This is section. I just want to make sure. Oh, this is Grim Patron. Okay.
Here we
I'll kill it, redagger.
The blade be thirsty.
Maybe we'll put the shredder down. Alright. It's fine, you get a 3-4. 1-3, that's super awkward. Actually, no, it's not. It's actually fine. SI. We don't actually have a good way to combo SI out.
I wonder.
Because we could sap VanCleef, but that would be a really, really weak VanCleef. Because they could just death bite it down. I could eviscerate SI, which isn't really all that great.
So many.
If only I had a prep.
options.
Can eviscerate VanCleef, but I don't really want to sap frothing. And SI is so weak here, but yeah, I think that's the play.
Choose suit.
Hurts a bit, but oh well. We get 5 damage out of our SI7. Not the greatest, but it's alright. Oh, Tarzan. Tarzan can go away. So we used up our eviscerate, so we can't actually eviscerate that down. we could fan, but that would be pretty bad. So what I think we might, if we sap it, we're going to end up giving them 2 turns of Tarzan, which is really, really bad. But there's no way we don't give them 2 turns of Tarzan. I mean, we could
wonder.
sharp sword. We can't even sharp sword plus anything else to kill it. So I think what our play has to be is to sap Shredder, because it's stickier than VanCleef is, and allows me to have a bigger VanCleef if necessary. I mean, because the alternative is to play Volcanic Drake and risk getting absolutely annihilated.
Choose soon.
I think I'd rather take up their entire next turn. And this way, if they don't have a second weapon, or if they're just re-Tarzaning, we get to fan Sharp Sword, kill Tarzan, and then go face. Yeah, okay. So we risk being sort of killed here pretty quick. So we can Deadly Sharp Sword VanCleef, actually. Right? No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough mana for that. We get a 3 attack weapon. We can Fan of Knives and VanCleef, and that would give us a 6/6. I don't think it's as worth it as Fan Sharp Sword. So Fan, Sharp Sword.
Here we go.
Take it out. 70 Alright, so I don't know if we're winning this per se, but they're going to have a hard time dealing with this 7/3. Inner Age. Wait, really?
Back to work.
There is no way. I will take that. Are you kidding me? Inner Age Whirlwind Taskmaster. There is no way that that is correct.
I wield the power. Black.
Brotherhood shall prevail.
There's no way. Used up 1, 2, 3 Grim Patron activators. Is your hand just garbage? Their hand must be just absolute garbage to be willing to give that up. Take the VanCleef instead of the 5/4. Execute. Okay, so the top deck the execute. Yeah, sure. So I think we Drake, find out where Blade Flurry.
Here we go.
So we want to prep up for a really, really significant. Dagger up, play this.
Job's done.
With all those activators gone, and this is the second Death Spite, if this Death Spite goes off, he's basically, or they're basically not able to Grim Patron us at all. There's no mathing that can be done to lethal us. Revenge? Wait, are you actually just gonna passive armor up? You're dead. You just have no respect for spell power? Like, what? Wait, you're at 12? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 5, like... I mean, I guess the spell power isn't super relevant in this case, but... Alright, so we climb. We climb on. OBS, tell me how I'm doing. We're at 30 minutes, so we'll keep going a little bit here. We'll keep going for a little bit. We'll probably do 2 parts today. Because what is it? It's getting into the afternoon, so... we'll get 2 parts in today and see if I can upload them before the weekend hits. I'll probably be definitely grinding up during the weekend, but it's not going to be recorded until it'll be on my
Valia
laptop.
versus
But
Jaina.
we'll see how
You
this
asked
goes.
for it.
Alright, Backstab
Your
VanCleef coin. I don't think I even need this SI7. I'm just gonna hope that this is Mech Mage and they're gonna have absolutely no answer to this. Because Backstab VanCleef is essentially coin Backstab VanCleef is just an SI7 on roids.
The pleasure,
Pleasure
is
is
mine.
mine. It's a gold mage. Mech Mage. Just pass the turn right back.
I'll show them. I'll show them.
Wow.
all.
This is... Oh, God. That's super annoying. If this is Mirror Entity, we just like both have giant VanCleefs. Whatever. How hard am I willing to get blown up by trading VanCleefs? I mean, I guess I have sap, so we can do it. We'll go full YOLO.
Brotherhood shall prevail.
Alright, it wasn't it wasn't Mirror Entity. That means I have to be worried about Freeze Mage actually.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Wow, burning an Ice Lance to freeze VanCleef. So this is gonna be Freeze Mage. So I think that at the same time, it would be nice to use this weapon here. I don't want to waste any of my damage.
Here we go.
And we're gonna kill that because I want to force a fireball to be used on this VanCleef. If they're gonna like I want to force them to do a lot of their hard removal or their burn. I don't want this mage to be able to just sit here and ignore VanCleef. Like I want to force double frostbolt, I want to force a fireball, I want to force all sorts of like this.
Here we go.
Vengeance.
And as weird as it is to not use up the Eviscerate there, I don't think it's worth it, and I just need to get deeper into my deck. I need to get minions on the board. I think this matchup's actually really hard. Shredder actually goes quite a ways towards getting somewhere with this.
Here we
And I'm just going to be hitting face basically every turn, because until I get to Sharpsword Oil turns, I need to be putting pressure on and just taking them down. Man, there's the second Arcane Intellect, so we're actually really behind in this. Although they're using spells pretty liberally.
Here we go.
I have to be really worried because they're way too high health for this to be like turn 7.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay, so sap doesn't really get used on any of their big legendaries. but at the same time,
I wonder.
let's see. Okay, so the worst case scenario is they trade Blizzard, so I don't want to really deal with that. I think I need to dagger up. I think I need to. No, actually, I think this play is fine, but we're going to heal here
Here
so
we
that
go.
Flame Strike is necessary.
Job's done.
And there's no way that they can get more than one draw off this Acolyte without pinging it themselves. Alright. Frost Nova. Doomsayer?
Let the pain speak to me.
Alright, I think this is a perfect turn to just sprint here. We're coming up on like pink Flame Strike territory, so we need to just get deeper into our deck. That's fine. And I want to
Here
save
we
Blade
go.
Flurry for the turns when I have like Sharp Sword Oil or Deadly Poison. See, this is a Flame Strikeable board where they could go Flame Strike Ping.
Here
No, I
we
still think I
go.
need to aim all my damage to face. I don't like this matchup in general, but we'll see how it goes. And it looks like this one will go a bit long because I didn't expect to run into Freeze Mage as my last one. Oh, hello, Alistraza. I could be dead very, very soon. I don't want to give them cards. Can we kill the Alistraza? Can we pop the Ice Block? So I think no matter what, we're gonna have to be daggering up here. Maybe? We could prep this. And that would do 4.
I wonder.
This is a really hard turn. See, Frostbolt, Ice Lance, Fireball is probably.
Choose soon.
Alright.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Here we go.
Ah, I missed my Earthring Farseer. So I'm probably dead. And I missed my Earthring Farseer attack, which is really, really bad. Because I should be at 11.
I wonder.
Earthring Farseer should have actually attacked face, and I should have attacked the Acolyte of Pain, causing one more draw, causing the overdraw. I have a phone call. This is a little bit awkward. One moment.
The end is coming!
Alright, I am back from my phone call and probably facing lethal. I certainly can't proc to block this turn. So we definitely sap the Doomsayer. Dagger up. I think there's no way I don't Sharp Sword here.
Here we go. Well played. Well played.
I mean, I'm probably dead, right? 1, 2. Yeah.
We hunger for
Yeah, I'm dead.
vengeance.
I give up.
Alright. That was a manageable matchup, but so we'll end here. We're going to go ahead and continue up a little bit in a second. Let me go ahead and grab a snack, and I will be right back. This is Yeoman5. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, share, comment, and all of that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Peace.